Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Makes the catch and knocked down. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to move it through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
It's really tough.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Hoosiers! What a catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Washington Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Johnson wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket, and that time he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that.
He's going up top. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And those two couldn't make. An incomplete pass.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass, it's Cherry. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
He's right on target. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside to get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll be brought down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting in the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays when running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver there off spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we... And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On second down, looking again to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Running through contact. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Complete. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
You get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Hoosiers are threatening on first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Cherry. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Washington wants to go quickly. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Bloomington. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he got loose, it was all over. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw. It's Cherry. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he had...
Going deep. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Huskies. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. They'll throw it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Pressure coming. Quick strike complete. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop.
how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Going to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Washington. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the point after is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Burns. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down, and much more really good execution by this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. On second down, he'll fire. He's going to take off. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Makes the grab. It's Washington. They get him down after he makes the catch. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion for coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
Touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment has been extended. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up to. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
He wants to go deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a